tonight is monochrome night, black and white night. And we're just gonna hopefully share some magic. What an image looks like when it goes from color to black and white. Some of them I did, some of them I didn't, some of mine I did. Just please, before you leave, we'll have a break and, I don't know, a while and take a look at Carol's images that are back there in black and white. Anyway, one of the things we need to get back to, we are, as you guys hopefully have figured out, we're in the rebuilding stage.
What you see is what you're getting on the report.
Okay,
The
All right.
whole screen.
that'll
What
work.
you see is what you get.
Thank you. We're in the rebuild stage. And it means people and it means services, what we did, what we used to do. We're getting back to that, maybe slower than I would like and maybe slower than some people would like, but we got to get back to that. In September, we traditionally have had only one meeting, so we're going to have only one meeting in September, and that is going to be an in-person critique night, where Carol and I will be read. Anyway, we're going to try to Zoom it. Last 2 times didn't work, so yeah, my fingers crossed that it will. And I've gotten some positive feedback from our remote people that they're enjoying looking at the Zoom recordings. Now, what I would like to do, this is right now, it's in my mind, and we have to kind of codify it, but critique night. Why critique? Well, because October, in my mind, I wanted to have a critique night, another one, and a speaker. And right now, unfortunately, the speaker that I thought was coming for October cannot. So we're in the look. If you know anybody that can speak in October, give me a shout and we'll give them a holler. In any event, after October, we want to have a member competition night. Got to get back to those competitions. I mean, it's something people used to look forward to. And it's something that I think will help you all grow as a photographer, which is what we're here for, among other things. So, and then one of the things I was talking with Craig tonight about was we really need to get back and doing some prints. We haven't sent any prints to the F3C in a long, long time, and I would like to do that. So I'm thinking, and please think on this as well and let me know your thoughts, that we should have an in-house print competition. Same, guidelines as the F3C, mounted on a piece of core, matte or foam core, which is 16 by 20. And we'll have some fun judgments on that. And that'll bring us into the new year, in which case, hopefully, we're in a regular routine of member sharing nights, which is the critique nights, competitions, and speakers. So, and Nancy, by the way, I just wanted to say thank you to Nancy because she wanted to get in her car and drive. Even though she can't walk, she had a fall going to the drive donuts over to me, and I was like, well, I'm gonna stay home just to keep me from that. Okay, anyway. Okay. We've got some images that we're going to go through, and there are a couple of ways of making black and white images. The one that I use, the one that I really like, is the NIC or the DXO software. And it's become kind of the gold standard of black and whites. I have a very old version on this particular laptop, but it works, still works. And another way of doing it is in Photoshop. And plus you can do it in Topaz, you could do it in many of the other softwares like On1 and all of that stuff. So what I want to show you first, let's go. All right, you know what? Let's just create a black and white image. Okay, this is a gorgeous black color images, and it looks to me like it has all of the earmarks of being an excellent black and white image. Which are what? What are the earmarks of being a good black and white image?
Shapes.
Sorry?
Shapes.
Shape?
Lots of shapes.
You mean rectangular?
Shapes.
Yeah.
Form and texture,
Form and texture? Yeah.
big contrast.
Great contrast. Yep.
Wide tonality.
White tonality. You get super detail in the trees, all the way down. So let's see. The first thing I'm going to do. Can you hear me? I don't want to play with this thing. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is go to my NIC software. Come on, wake up. There we go. I apologize for this computer. It's old and tired. Now it's got a lot of, NIC has got a bunch of presets, and that looks pretty darn good. I mean, I don't know. God, it looks much better on my computer. Let me see what you're looking at. Yeah. Yeah, on my computer, I got a darker background.
You got a lot of flexibility in that side panel.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. But I just remarking that it just looks better here than it does here. So trust me, it's a beautiful image. This is another version, another preset, I should say. Another one. Wet Rocks is a little bit too dark, although on here it looks perfect. What can I tell you? My go-to is the preset that's called Fine Art Process. And it's really a matter of preference. Now, once you select one, there's all kinds of stuff you could do with it. Let me move my picture somewhere else. You can adjust the brightness, contrast. Ooh. Still not as good as I would like. But the thing that I really like about NIC, structure always works well with a landscape image like this. And the thing I really like about NIC is, oh, come on, where are you? It turned it off. Bear with me. I think I need other glasses. I can't see this. In any event, I can't find it right now, and I had it before I left. I'm looking for the sliders that have the color.
Oh, HSL?
No,
HSL?
not HSL. No, no, that's different stuff.
But details under the colors.
No, that's not it either. The one that says, yeah, well, take my word for it, it works. Anyway, that's one way of doing it. I'm going to get out of here without saving it. I'm going to show you another way of doing black and white. That's using Photoshop, image, adjustments, black and white. Ta-da! And that's what Photoshop thinks of this image. Now, what the slide is on the side here, you could adjust any reds in there. Now, reds also includes like browns, oranges, not quite yellow has got its own slider. So anything that's green, it's got a lot of yellow in it, and I'm moving the yellow slider there. Or you can move the green slider, you get a little bit different. You get the cayenne and you have the blue. They both do something slightly different. This probably is not a good look for this image. But there we go. I would be satisfied with that. Kind of hard to tell up there. This is a beautiful image. Got some great detail in the clouds. Now, I can't quite figure out why this image didn't do better than this. Yeah, Craig, this is not good. I can't see what I'm doing up here. Oh, there it is. And that's the white ribbon winning image from the F3C. Beautiful image. Should have done better than white. In my humble opinion. All right, now. Everybody know where this is? Yep. That's the Bradenton City Pier. What makes this a good image for black and white is you got that deep blue sky, puffy white clouds, and this walkway right down the great contrast. Yeah. Patterns, repeating patterns, the lines. Perfect. Now this one here I did this image here looks better on my screen. This was taken at Coquina Beach. And if anybody's been there, you realize there's only one row of trees on one side that arches over like that. They're bent over. So how do you think I got it? Nope.
No.
Your guesses? No, I've done that before, Jeff, but I tried something different on this.
I couldn't hear what he said. Is it mirroring? You mirrored him?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Yeah, one of the ways I used to do it was to take it, flip it and put the two images together, and that'll work too. This is using the flood software. If any of you have flood software, you could turn that horizon 90 degrees and it's facing each other. And that's what that is. And then you adjust those sliders in the flood software so that it doesn't have any ripples or anything like that. So anyway, this was a fun one to do. And to make this one into black and white, let's see what we got. Gonna try Silver Effects Pro again. Come in. By the way, that mirror, that flood software, it's a great value. It's like $40. It's love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that's what it basically look. Actually, mine looks a little bit better on the screen. Got great contrast, got great lines. Something that's interest. It's not perfectly symmetrical. I've got a beach house on the one side, and so that worked out to my advantage. What I did was I snapped a line in the middle and I just darkened it. So that's why I got that pathway on both sides. Because if you've ever walked on that walkway, you notice that it's got sand all over it. There's really no line. So that's exactly what I did there. Kept it. Anyway, gonna look one more time for that. Not gonna find it. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Sorry. Probably find it tomorrow. Anyway, that's just another black and white. And the thing I think that makes this a decent black and white image is the lines. Repeating patterns are always something we want to look for. Now, let's see. We had a. So what do you think, John? Is that going to make a good black and white? Absolutely. Carol, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think particularly with all the lines that are in it. And shapes, you've got all the rock going in the fireplace and the shingles and the fence, so yeah. So.
That would be a good candidate for comment.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of contrast in it, but let's see how it goes. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna do we're not gonna do tone mapping, we're gonna do where is it? Let's see. I'm gonna do this one in Photoshop. Yeah, actually not bad. Playing with the sliders. This is the red slider. Yep. I'm moving the red slider because that's giving the subject a little bit more light. Now the yellow slider will probably darken the trees just a little bit. We don't want it too dark. So we'll go down just a tad. And the green slider will play with that. Not much of a difference. Nothing in the blue, nothing else. So that's your black and white image, John. What do you think?
I actually liked it a little better with less yellow.
All right, well, let's go back and do that then.
I think I learned about silver effect. We can, we can say we can reset. We can start with reset.
Like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Hard for me to tell right here, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Yeah, good image. Give this one a shot. Definitely. No, the same image. Sorry. This mine? No. Where's Bob's? Okay. What do you think about this one? Enough contrast in that?
That'd be so cool and think of
Yeah,
the sky replacement first.
Yeah,
I would,
the sky is- they're not-
the sky is, what's wrong with the sky? It's just
Not
too,
much contrast.
yeah, not much contrast at all.
I built a lot of those clouds.
Every time mess up the reflection of the water.
Yeah.
Well, not if you put a similar in there.
Or can you, with your flood program, can you mask where it finds the?
Ah. I don't know.
Reflection of the sky.
You know, actually you can,
You can do it.
if you're willing to put in a separate layer and then
Yeah.
erase the whatever, so. I don't think I want to do that. Bob, you okay if I change your sky? See what that looks like? No? Robert,
Sorry, did I focus on?
do me a favor, would you elbow him? There you go. Yeah, I think Richard was right that this would be a different image with
You can
with
track and control.
different sky.
Yeah,
You could do that, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to go back. Go back to. Going back here, what do we got? No, coming back. And I'm pulling down the blue and I'm pulling down the cayenne. Still not good contrast. I'm gonna do a sky replacement. Did I mention my computer's dying? Now, not bad, but I think this is too dark, given what the picture was. I'll lighten it up a little bit. God, it's awful. I mean, it looks beautiful on my, what did I forget to do? What did I forget to do?
Why to-
I forgot because the sky goes in as another layer. You gotta flatten the image. Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah. And it's not a terrible, you really don't notice anything down there. So let's see if we mess with the yellow. Ooh. Well, looks good on my computer, that's all I can tell you.
Has that infrared look.
Hmm?
Almost has that infrared look in the trees.
Well, that's probably because they have
Oh,
too,
saturation.
the yellow popped up too high. How's that, better? I'm sorry, you just can't see it on here, or I can't see it on there. But anyway, Bob,
That's why I like prints,
scarring,
because you can
control
print
that.
it the way you want, the way you'll be able to see it, rather than what's gonna come up on the screen that you can't control.
Absolutely. We are definitely gonna have to do a print. I'm thinking that we need to get the we need to get the F3C schedule when the next print, like after the first of the year, and we'll do a in-house print competition before that. And then Craig will work his magic and get it up to no longer Jack. All right. Just want to show you a couple of other ones. 7:30 already, huh? All right. This was a shot downtown Bradenton. Bob said to me, "What the hell are you taking a picture of the trees in your way?" I said, "I know. It just, I think I just kind of like it that way."
We said you're learning from out from it soon.
Perfect. Look at that.
Almost.
Isn't that beautiful? A lot of texture in it, a lot of contrast, a lot of.
You know, it'd be fun, take that and use the Photoshop neural filter.
Oh yeah. This is another one. This I love this one here. Oops, hold on. This is. I'm just going to show you the image. This is the old main alley in Bradenton. This goes from Main Street all the way through. Then there's a parking lot where the First Baptist Church is, leading into the First Baptist Church. There used to be a restaurant in there, but they removed all of their tables. So now you just got plain alley. Just fascinating me. And there it is in black and white. There's some great lines in this one here, you know. I would flip this except for one little minor issue. Why wouldn't you flip it, John?
You don't want to read it backwards.
You don't want to read it backwards.
They're coming from the other way.
Now I could probably move that sign around, but I'm not going to show her. And I'm going to show you one more before we're going to go take a quick break. This was Paddy Wagon. This woman that I, kind of a friend of a friend from Facebook. I'm trying to move that, I can't do it. Anyway, we started talking back and forth. And she says, my husband and I hang out at the Paddy Wagon on 64. We're there most afternoons. We want to come by. So anyway, this one Saturday, I was with Mike and I said, "You know what, Mike, I'm hungry. Let's go to that Irish place. We'll get a sandwich." Well, guess what? Paddy Wagon doesn't serve food. It's just beer and booze. Anyway, there are several Paddy Wagons around town. One on 64, there's one on Lockwood Ridge, and this one, the other one's in. But I looked at it, great old building, black and white.
I didn't even notice those trees on the collar.
No, I did a little work on the sign, make that pop a little bit. But other than that, no, this is just all the details. So. And Bolsick. It's another one of Roberts. Yeah. Pull it into here. Pull it into Photoshop. Image adjustments, black and white. What do you think? This time the sky doesn't have to be. I'm pulling down the blue and the crayon sliders, playing with the yellow, popping up the yellow a little bit, nice frame. Green. Yep, good. No purple in the image, yeah, just a little bit. And I would leave it at that. What do you think? Yeah. And this is the one I just did. And this is the one Bob did. Where is it? Right here. Hmm. Interesting. It's not something you'd see every day. All right, now, what I want to do, we've got plenty of time, but I'd like to take a quick break. I like those line drawings. Okay, this is the top scoring monochrome at 18.33 points, which is an excellent image. Who said that? Craig said it looked like a line drawing, and it does, because there's really no detail. Drive safely, guys.
I'm sorry.
Feel better, don't worry about it, just go. It doesn't have a whole lot of detail in the sky, but for some reason it doesn't really matter with this image. It's a beautiful image. You got a lot of detail going in the sails, in the water. Let's see if we could just go to the next one. All right. What makes this one a blue ribbon image?
Lines.
A lot of lines, detail, contrast. Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. You got, where do you read from? People read from left to right. So you're looking here, and then you get two things that go up in the sky, and it takes you right back again. This is a beautiful image. Babies always score well. So if you got your family dog, forget about it. But if it's a pup, and especially if you have a little girl, granddaughter, or whatever, they're great. Again, detail, a lot of nice contrast in here. A little bit kind of surprised it did as well as it did, because it's right on center. But how else could you take this image? You couldn't really take it another way. Well, yeah, I know. It is building here. Obviously, they pulled down the sliders on the Cayenne in the blue, so we get a nice dark sky, giving you even more contrast. You get beautiful clouds. You could say, why, this is a ribbon winner. What is this? It's different. It's great. It's a reflection. Where's it? You have all kinds of head. Look, you got the one line going that way, then you have the other line going this way, and it's like, whoa.
Is that an airport or what?
I have no idea what it doesn't say, does it? What's the name? Modern Reflections is the name of the image. Yeah, could be. Unique is right. Got to keep your eyes open. I think what makes this image is the man with the cigarette. A lot of nice detail. Contrast is great. Not a whole
That's a profile, I think.
profile, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. This one would also make a nice Adamski effect. Not just partial. That's something, huh? Makes you wonder. Towers in Patagonia. I guess that's the Andes down in South America. Beautiful. And a monkey. Monkey looks like he's thinking. I think that's what probably gave this one. This one, to me, if this was my image, I don't know that I would submit this, because it seems a little busy to me. But it really, for some reason or other, it works. You get so many lines in there. Nice contrast. It is a beautiful image.
Yeah, but some of those blue ribbons that you showed already were very busy as well.
Yeah,
And so I don't see your conflict that this is too busy. Well, these are not your photos.
I said if it was mine, yeah.
That-
You know who does very, very busy photos? If you looked at them, Clyde Butcher. But yet he sells them for lots of money. So who might have,
I think this keeps you in it. You know,
yeah,
your eye stays in it because you want to see everything. It might be the other one.
But even before that last picture captivated my attention.
Yeah, all the water puddles and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, had a lot of stuff, had a lot going on. There's turtle. If you do a turtle, do you ever try to shoot a turtle? There's really not a whole lot of interest in a turtle. But yet this one here, right up front, get the eyes. Excellent. Kind of a different perspective from shooting maybe at a high, I don't know. Not sure I would have scored this one as high. But
I think I would have preferred to buy it tight, that building with the open windows.
say that again?
The building with the open windows and all that, to me, that's your center of interest.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Somebody's grandson. Processing was really nice. Background was very well handled. You got a kid with a jersey that's too big for him, holding a football. What is that? Shadows, shapes. Yeah. Interesting leaves with the shadow of an interesting leaf on it.
That's a very busy photo also.
It is very busy.
What's really neat about monochrome is the detail that's in the subject really gets magnified as opposed to a colored photo. You just don't see the detail in the color.
Well, that's like that one I said, I didn't even notice the trees until it was turned into
Yeah.
monochrome. Oh my God, there's trees there.
Yeah. It was. This is lovely, dark, like a low-key image, but a lot of nice details. This one is, oh, where'd he go? Norris left. I was just kidding on Norris, but he's not even here. Nice image of dancers.
The Frank Forward photo, I think.
No, Jim Brady.
Oh, Brady.
This is another one. I don't know. This is a tough image to get at the fair. You got so much stuff in the way going on, but yet it ended up scoring. I think maybe it was the position. Love this. Just a shadow, a mere shadow of a man.
Guy's been in this one.
Yeah, sky is great. Great clouds. It looks like the back. I always love the back of flowers. I've never got a real good one. This guy looks like Dave. Dave, do you sing? What is that, El Capitan? Doesn't say. Nice reflection, nice mountains. Great profile pic. Beautiful girl. What is that a picture of? Clouds. Done well. This one came very close to cutting the paw off of that poor dog.
I know, that's the first thing I noticed.
I would have, if this was my image, I think it's a nice image. I would have just moved it a little bit because the paw is within the image. So, extending the canvas would have been no issue at all.
I did A lot of processing done on that dog.
Yeah. What are they looking at? Huh? All right.
I see,
What?
would you go back? to that?
Sure.
Yeah, I happen to have a hard time entering that because to me, that's a photo of somebody.
Somebody else's artwork. Yeah. I agree. I
I
agree.
almost feel that way about architecture,
Well, yeah, I
you know,
don't.
because that really is somebody else's art also. So I try and do it in a little different manner if I can.
But you know that if I took this photograph, that angel would show up somewhere else in the background. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Again, lines, lines, lines. Lines, lines, lines. What is that? Furrows. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a naturally occurring something
Those
or
ones
other.
Understanding to get these done.
Great shot. Great shot, just as he spread the wings and took off. And this guy really pulled this guy down.
Doesn't say what category. I mean, these are in any kind of a different category. So
No, this is all mono. I'm just showing mono.
it doesn't matter if you do a lot of editing. That's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
noticing.
This one here, I don't think I would have entered just because it's too busy, but the great picture of the young lad. This is a photograph that reminds me of Craig. This is looks like a reflection of a building in oh, me too. It doesn't say. Yeah, great reflections. Yeah, old and new, beautiful face, looking off. Eyes are clear, tack sharp. This is a low key image. Lion. Now, to me, that'd be a little bit too. I would have had to take that down a little bit.
That's a nice face.
This is interesting. You got one young lady walking towards the camera on an empty street. I love umbrellas, especially women under umbrellas. And it really doesn't matter if you see their face, just the shape of the woman with the umbrella. I think it makes a fabulous photograph.
Same with the blacks, but really almost too black.
It is a lot of non-detail down here. Yep, I agree. Now this one looks, what do you call it?
Guy looks menacing.
This one looks infrared. Yeah. I would not have scored this even for a yellow, only because it's a snapshot. That would be my. This is interesting. Looks like an antique place, museum perhaps. Live these old cars. Very well done. This was obviously done indoors, maybe under a Camilla, because you have no bright spots, hot spots.
It's a non-ribbon photo.
This was a, this is a non-ribbon photo. Sorry, Bob, went by too quickly. This is the first non-ribboned. I would have given this a ribbon. This is kind of interesting. Not quite symmetrical, which is okay. Maybe a little more contrast, I don't know. And again, these old cars. Nicely done. There's obviously in a room somewhere, you can see the,
A big white triangle.
yeah, that doesn't do anything to help, so. Other than that, it's a great photograph of an old car. Much too busy. No, that's not flood software, it's two people. Too much smoke, I think, to see, or clouds to see the image. This one I really like. It's kind of interesting. The eyes are a bit dark. Maybe that's why I didn't score. I don't know. Kind of hard to get a whole owl, you know, like one discrete owl, so.
I like
Yeah, just look at the eyes looking at you like, what are you? I don't know. Not enough contrast. This one I really like. I'm surprised it didn't do better. Get some foggy morning, bicyclists coming at you. Beautiful.
A lot of flat spaces in that intersection. That's why I couldn't form
This one?
flat sky,
Yeah.
flat road,
I don't know.
no contrast there.
I would have scored it higher than a 16, that's for sure. Calatrava, you all know what this is? This is the Florida Technical University off on Route 4.
it. Go there.
Yeah, it's got some great photographic opportunities. This looks like St. Augustine. And again, no contrast in the sky. Way too busy. Kind of an interesting flower. I'm not sure what this is. You kid? And again, I don't. I'd be shaking my head. I wouldn't know how to score that. Now this is kind of. But where's the photograph in this? Where's the subject? Here, under the umbrella. I would have tried cropping this right there. These are great images, very, very difficult to get when you do I see what the artist was going for here, but apparently the judges did not. You know, there's too much. That hat would have been beautiful if we could see a little bit more. I think this was too high key for something that shouldn't have been high key. Interesting with the bug. Gray clouds, maybe just not enough contrast. Now that's interesting. What did it score? 16. Yeah, I don't think I would have scored that one either. Nope. Great eyes,
Detail in the hair.
a lot of detail in the hair. Very, 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 very difficult to get black skin well lit without having too many highlights. This one I really like. I'm surprised this the one didn't do any better.
So was that submitted in mono? That wasn't in mono. It
Yeah,
looked like it
that,
was mono.
that had pinks in it.
This is all mono.
Yeah,
what's-
see that one.
Look at the skin. That's not mono.
Yeah, it is.
That may be the mono category, but it doesn't look mono up there.
You know, it actually looks it here, so. Difficult to get a good score on something like this. It's a beautiful bird. High key. Got to be real careful when you do those high keys. This one missed the mark. He didn't get enough of the bird's head, I think. What is this? Chain? Oh, Dodge. This is the tag of a Dodge. I love images like this. I would have scored this one higher than a 16.7. Really nice. Well, that's interesting. These people that do that, it just amaze me that they could do that. Interesting. A lot of nice lines in here. Okay. That looks like the Sunshine Bridge. That's a harp, obviously, with the hands. Surprised that didn't win any about it.
Thought our hands needed to be sharp.
They weren't sharp?
You know,
Oh. Oh, you're right. Yep, hands needed to be sharp. This is what I like. I keep trying to get these street shots with somebody walking in front of something interesting like that. And
That doesn't look like a monochrome either.
no, it's monochrome on the computer. Oh, yeah, it looks, but it's not.
I need a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. This woman's got a lot of character in her face, but I don't know.
Got an attitude too.
Had an attitude, yeah. Xylophonist. Eggs in a hat. What's the relationship between eggs and a hat? Yeah, I can see why this one didn't do well. This is kind of interesting. I wonder why this one didn't do well. Yeah, you get, well, maybe the eye and the baby is not hard. It's hard for me to see that any detail in the eye. And what's wrong with this one? Too busy. You can't see the eye. This is probably one of those, what do they call those, lionfishes? This is the lionfish, isn't it? Yeah, they're really tough to photograph. Yeah. Oh, look, he's got an equation. He's got an ohm tattooed to his head. He's got Lord knows what else. You know. I bet you I know what did this one in. That vignette. Judges hate to look at, and this, you're right, it's not very well done. Orangutans in the rain. Nope. Still life, Bob. Did not score. Now that's monochrome. It's just monochrome like sepia.
Well, that could be a sepia. Which counts as a monochrome.
Yeah. Lot going on here. I always thought these could make some really interesting images, but I've never got one that I could happy to. Yeah, this one is too. This one looks like Hereditava. Yeah, bad angle.
That's one that may be better color.
Yeah. It's like the bar someplace.
That's on it.
It could have been. Interesting. A lot of negative space in that one. Artist. No, the eyes are sharp. I don't know. Love the feather. Love the dancing. What is that? Back or parachutes, probably. Ooh. Flying lady. Yeah, no. I would have cut those donkeys out. Might have
Yeah,
made a
she's not
better shot.
hard.
See what guy, she's having a good time. Crop is way off on this and these bottom parts not good. Little farm equipment. And I think we did it.
A lot of entries by the Lakewood Ranch Club.
Yep. That's why we gotta get
They
more.
get busy.
We gotta get busy. That's why we're gonna do. I'm gonna stop sharing.